Made by two rooks. In the ending where the king and queen opposed the king, mate was achieved with the aid of the stronger side's king. Here, however, two rooks, without the help of the king, pushed the opposing king to the edge of the board and mate it. This method is the simplest and easily remembered. However, mate can be achieved faster by pushing back black's king in another direction and putting white's king into action.
Rook h5, King f4, Rook a4, check, King g3, King e2, King g2, Rook g4, mate. Rook h3.
The third rank is cut off to black's king.
King f4, Rook a4, check, King g5, Rook h4,
Or
King g6, Rook a5, King f5, Rook h5, check, King g6, Rook a5, King f6, Rook a6, check, King g7, Rook h6, King f7, Rook a7, check, King g8, Rook h7, King f8, Rook h8, mate.
mate by rook. Mate by rook is also achieved only on the edge of the board.
Rook d1, mate.
The methods of pushing the lone king to the edge of the board is the same as in the case of mating with the queen, but since the rook is weaker than the queen and the king can attack it along the diagonal, more time is required. However, no matter what the position is, the rook can achieve mate within 16 moves. Let's us consider a typical example.
Rook e8,
Cutting off half of the board.
King d5, King g2, King d4, King f3, King d5, King e3,
Pushing back black's king from the center.
King c4, Rook e5,
Restricting the king's mobility even more.
King c3, Rook c5, check.
When the kings are in opposition, such a rook check from the side is especially effective. Black's king is now pushed farther back to the edge of the board.
King b4, King d4, King b3, Rook c4, King b2, Rook c3, King b1, King d3,
Bringing the king nearer to create a mating situation.
King b2, King d2, King b1, Rook B3. Check. King A1. King C2. King A2. Rook H3.
Awaiting move. Black is in zugzwang.
King A1. Rook A3. Mate.
Mate by two bishops. Two bishops can declare mate by pushing the king into a corner.
Bishop C3. Mate.
By their concerted actions, White's king and bishops on adjacent diagonals create a barrier that Black's king cannot cope with.
King F2. King D4. Bishop D2. King E4. Bishop E3. King D5. King F3. King E5. Bishop D3. King D5. King F4. King E6. Bishop E4. King D6. King F5. King E7. Bishop F4. King D7. King F6. King E8. Bishop F5. King D8.
However, the move
King F7.
is taboo because of stalemate.
Bishop E6.
Black's king finds himself on the last rank. Now White has to push him into the corner.
King E8. Bishop C7. King F8. Bishop D7. King G8. King G6.
The king should not be allowed to get out of the last rank.
King F8. Bishop D6. Check. King G8. Bishop E6. Check. King H8. Bishop E5. Mate.